Magandang araw, ako po si Sir Ariel, ang ALS lover ng EdTech Unit. Narito po ako para sa isang napakagandang balita at upang magpaalala na ang kinabukasan ay mas gaganda at uunlad kung ang lahat ay patuloy na mag-aaral. Sa edukasyon sa ating bansa, tiyak na walang maiiwanan sa pag-abot ng mga pangarap. Kaya naman ang Department of Education ICT's Educational Technology Unit at Alternative Learning System Task Force ay nagtutulungan sa pagkakaroon ng ALS Tech Empowerment Program upang maihatid ang excellent quality education sa ating mga ALS learner and teachers. To easily deliver the lessons from the modules and other references, we will provide tablet PC as part of the DepEd computerization program to all ALS teachers and orientation on the use of these packages. To deepen the pedagogical use of information and communications and technology in delivering instructions, there are training workshops on the use and curation of open educational resources or OER, Google and Microsoft productivity tools, creation of video lessons using PowerPoint presentations and KineMaster, and on ebook or e-magazine development. To create an avenue for remedial lessons that is open to all learners, teachers, and parents, we will have the ETUlay free online tutorial and mobile ETUlay, where we will visit remote schools to feature the best practices of our ALS teachers and learners. Sa mga out-of-school youth and adult, laging tatandaan na may pag-asa upang makapagpatuloy sa pag-aaral. May ALS para sa inyo. Ang edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
ETUlay ang gabay sa pagkatuto. ETUlay edukasyon itatawid sa iyo. ETUlay paaralan nilalayo sa iyo. ETUlay sa makabagong panahon. ETUlay para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICT's EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our module, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello, hello, hello! Good morning kay ETUlay! Good morning sa inyong lahat mula Luzon hanggang Mindanao, pati na rin sa buong mundo. Dahil ang DepEd ETU ay hashtag ETUlay level up na. We still have episodes na tiyak kagigiliwan ng mga kids. Ang mga tutors natin ay may inihandang mga sorpresa para sa inyo. At dahil level up na talaga tayo, bukod sa mga live episodes, mapapanood rin ninyo ang inyong mga paboritong tutors sa TV sa Channel IBC 13.
Yes, ang ating Math Remediation program from grade 4 to grade 6 ay makakasama ninyo. Kami mga math sayahit, math gagat ng tutors. Every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m.
All the way to the land of Lapu-Lapu, kasama natin si Tutor Mel.
Hello, Tutor Tolen! And of course, mula naman sa lugar ng sikat na bamboo organ in Las Piñas, si Tutor Tolen!
Hi, mga kids! Hello,
Yeah.
Hello, Tutor Clyde. Hello, Tutor Aima.
Hello po! Magandang araw mga ka-ETUlay. I'm Mini Tutor Madge. Clyde Liam Mangiliman from 4 Bonifacio, Dila Elementary School, Santa Rita, SDO, Pampanga. Binabati ko po ang aking teacher na si Ma'am Rose Marta Amio at sa aming school principal, Ma'am Cathy Gamboa, and also sa buong teachers ng Dila and sa aking mga schoolmates. Thank you po!
Wow!
So you can watch us live here at our FB pages, DepEd EdTech Unit and DepEd Tayo. How about you, Tutor Aima? Kumusta na?
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. I am Aimee Yasmin Ojidemside, a grade 5 science class pupil of Babaguan Elementary School, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. My teacher is Mrs. Normel Ann F. Galiana and our school principal is Dr. Annalyn D. Malingin. Shout out to all of my classmates and parents.
Yes, very good, Tutor Aima. You can also watch us
Where can we
simultaneously.
pass, Tutor Aima? Go on, Tutor Mel.
Yes. You can also watch us simultaneously and has a replay in our YouTube channels, DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech Unit, and DepEd TV.
Since silver button holder tayo from YouTube and DepEd EdTech Unit with Yusik Alain Pasqua, Sir Mark, C. Head ICTS, ETU, and our ETUlay project lead Sir Mark Anthony Jamisal, kaya what are you waiting for? Kids, parents, guardians, and teachers, do support us by clicking the subscriber button, notification bell for updates, and you will surely learn from all our DepEd ETUlay online tutorials episode from kinder to senior high school in all subjects.
Tutor Mel, special yata ang episode natin today.
Yes, Tutor Tolen, dahil kasama natin ang mga mini-me's natin. Hello sa mini-mini Tutor Madge, Tutor Clyde.
And hello,
Hello.
Tutor Ezra. Mini Tutor Aima. Mini-me Tutor Aima.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. I am Aimee Yasmin Ojidemside, a grade 5 science class pupil
Yan.
of Babaguan Elementary School, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. My teacher is Mrs. Normel Ann F. Galiana and our school principal is Dr. Annalyn D. Malingin. Shout out to all of my classmates and parents. This quarter to week 5, December 13 to 17, 2021, we are celebrating National Children's Broadcasting Day under Republic Act number 8296, June 6, 1997, an act of declaring every second day Sunday of December as the National Children's Broadcasting Day.
Nako, kaya naman pala, may mga special guest talaga tayo.
Yes, correct. Napaka-exciting ng week na to, Tutor Tolen.
Tutor Clyde, sino-sino pa ba ang ating mga mini-me's?
Yes po! As mini Tutor Tolen, we have Tutor Pia. Go ahead, Tutor Pia.
Yay!
Tutor Pia?
Hello pa. My name
Good
is,
morning.
pangalan ko po pala is Sofia Lorraine R. Hernia, grade 5, Mabini from Dasmariñas.
Hello, Tutor Pia.
Yay! Welcome, Tutor Pia.
Talagang special this week ang mga episodes kasi meron din mini-mini si Tutor Mel. Hello, Tutor Sofia!
Wow! Welcome, Tutor Sophia.
Hello po! Good morning po sa lahat ng nanonood today. I am Sofia Valerie Ticabaluna, a grade 5 science class pupil of Babaguan Elementary School, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. My teacher is Mrs. Marimel F. Giliana and our school principal is Dr. Annalyn D. Malingin. Shout out po to all my classmates and parents. Thank you, Tutor Aima, ang mini-mini Tutor Ezra.
Wow! Very good, Tutor Sophia. And of course, we also have Mini Me.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Tutor Clyde, ang mini-me ni Tutor Madge. Magkita-kita po tayo ulit mamaya, ha? Siyempre, meron pa tayong isang special guest. Thank you, Tutor Madge and Tutor Ezra. Magkita-kita tayo mamaya ulit.
Yes, very good.
Tutor Pia, sino pa ba yung isa nating special guest? Ayan, hindi ata ako naririnig ni Tutor Pia. So, good morning, Tutor Mark!
Tutor Mark? Oh, special talaga.
Oo,
Yung head
parang
natin,
mabigatin
yes.
ng mga special guest natin, Tutor Mel.
Oo nga, Tutor Tolen. Okay, Tutor Pia.
Tutor Pia, sino ba si... Ayan, pumapasok na ang ating special guest. Ayan. Good morning,
Hello,
Tutor
hello.
Mark.
Morning po. Hello everyone. Magandang buhay. I am Alexis Nathan Lismoras from the grade 5 science class of Babaguan Elementary School, Lapu-Lapu City, under the advisory of Mrs. Marimel F. Galiana. Our school principal is Dr. Annalyn D. Malingin. Shout out po to all my classmates, parents, teachers, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood natin ngayon.
Okay.
Mark,
Very
bakit ka ba
good.
nandito?
Hi,
Titingnan mo ba
Tutor.
kami, Tutor Mark?
Tinitignan ko lang kung mahusay ang mga tutors natin this week.
Wow! Siyempre, Tutor Mark. Talagang mahuhusay yan.
Yes.
Tutor Pia?
Hi, Tutor Mark! We are also happy to tell you kids that DepEd ETUlay FP Group has 66.7k members and counting. So do follow, like, and be a member too para updated ka sa mga bagong episodes. Talagang #ETUlay level up na ang DepEd ETUlay.
Yay!
Tutor Pia?
Pa,
Ayan, kaya nakakatuwa, di ba, Tutor Pia? At nakakataba ng puso talaga ang pagsubaybay at participation ninyo, mga kids. We are happy to meet our mini-me's even virtually. Promise, we will do our best to deliver happy learning in mathematics.
That is so true, Tutor Tolen. Kaya mga kids, stay put lang kayo dyan ha, dahil mag-uusap pa tayo later, okay?
Okay,
Right.
kung handa na ang lahat, i-ready na ang lapis at papel at tayo ng Math Aral, Math Tuto, at Math Enjoy. Tutor Sophia.
Yes, and our math remediation lesson for this week is all about multiplication of decimals and by the powers of 10.
So at the end of our tutorial, you will be able to multiply decimals and multiply decimals by the powers of 10.
Yes. Let's have a review first. Tutor Tolan with our past lesson. Tutor Sofia and Tutor Pia. Last time, dumaan si Santa to bring a gift for all of us.
Yes.
Yes. And may mga malalaking bags na may si Santa Claus, di ba? Ayan. Santa has 3 bags of and they weigh 3/5 kilogram, 7/10 kilogram, and 3/4 kilogram. So we had learned how to write fractions to decimal. There are 2 methods that we can use. Tutor Suya?
So, we have method 1. Find a number that you can multiply to both numerator and denominator that will make the denominator either 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, and 1,000,000 and so on. For example, if we change 3/5 to decimal, so multiply 2 to both numerator and denominator. 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Therefore, it's 6/10 or 6/10 kilogram.
Yes.
Tutor
Very
Pia, ano
good.
naman ang second method? Tutor
3
Pia?
over 5 equals 3 divided by 5. 3.0 equals 0 equals 30 minus 30 equals 0.
So 3/5 is also equal to 6/10 kilogram. Tutor
Yes.
Mel?
That's correct. We just have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So, kids, the 3 bags of Santa Claus were the same, even if it is written in fraction or in decimal form. So, this time, kids, we are going to review comparing decimals.
All right, Mini, Tutor Sophia, what are we going to discuss today? Wait. Oh, yan, Tutor Mel. Meron pa nga pala tayong topic last week, yung comparing decimals.
Yes, that is correct. Since we already know how to convert a fraction into a decimal number, how about we compare this decimal numbers? So, for example, which rope is the longest? Is it 4900 meters, 3/10 meters, or 275,000 meters? Okay, so kids, it does not matter what comes after the digit 2. 0.2 is always less than 0.3. And it does not matter what comes after 0.3, 0.49 is always less than 0.4. Okay, so kung titingnan nyo ang tenths number, we will be able to identify right away which is the greatest and which is the least. So 0.49 is greater than 0.3, and 0.3 is greater than 0.275. Okay, so if we go back to the question, which rope is the longest? The longest piece of rope is 4900 meters.
All right, gagaling. Mini, Tutor Sophia, what are we going to discuss today?
We will be multiplying decimals.
Wow.
Oh,
Tutor Sophia, Tutor Pia, may mga
Yes.
steps ba tayong susundin?
Multiplying decimals. Step number 1, multiplying like a whole numbers. Number 2, count decimal places in the problem. Number 3, in the product place the same number of digits behind the decimal point.
All right, let us have the first example, Tutor Pia. So the first example would be if we multiply the decimals 5 and 1/10 times 2 and 3/10. So following the steps that Tutor Pia had mentioned, we have to multiply these numbers as whole numbers, and then we count the decimal places in the problem. So 5 and 1/10 as one decimal place, 2 and 3/10 has one decimal place. If we add them, that will be two decimal places. So dapat ang ating product will have two decimal places. So let's multiply 5.1 times 2.3. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Then 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Then we add these numbers. Bring down 3. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then bring down 1. Since we need to have two decimal places on our product, from right, you count two decimal places. So Tutor Pia, what will be our final answer?
So the final answer is 11 and 73 hundredths.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. All right, so let's have another example. Tutor Sophia.
Give the product of 75 hundredths times 5/10.
Okay, very good. So following the rules, kids, we just have to multiply like whole numbers, okay? And we have to know how many decimal places. Okay, so for 75 hundredths, it has two decimal places, one, two. For 5/10, it has one decimal place. Okay, so before the decimal point, there is only one digit here. That is why we only have one decimal place. If we add 2 plus 1, we have 3 decimal places. So our product should have 3 decimal places. And then let's continue with multiplying the decimals. All right, so 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Bring down 5, carry 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is equal to 37. Bring down 7, carry 3. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. And then for our digit 0, we can also multiply it. 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0, and 0 times 0 is equal to 0. And then we will proceed with the addition. Bring down 5, 7 plus 0 is 7, 3 plus 0 is 3, and then bring down 0. So from the right, we have to move three places going to the left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and our decimal point will be here. Our final answer, Tutor Sophia, would be
Therefore, our answer will be 375 thousandths.
Yes, good
okay.
job, Tutor Sophia. Tutor Pia, let's do another example.
Give the product of 59 hundredths times 4 equals.
Okay, so following the steps, kids, we multiply these numbers as whole number and then count the number or decimal places of the given decimal. So 1500s has two decimal places, and then 4 is a whole number. So that means we only have two decimal places on our product. So 4 times 9 is 36. Carry 3. Then 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 3. So bring down 3. And then 4 times 0 is 0. Plus 2. You have 2. So Pia, what will be our product?
So our product will be 2.36 tenths.
Or you can say 2 and 36 hundredths.
Yes, very good. All
Tutor
right.
Mel?
Yes.
Okay, so let's multiply 9 and 12 hundredths by 10.
Okay, by the powers of 10. Now, kids, we are going to have a technique for this, okay? All we have to do is to multiply the decimal by the non-zero digit and then bring down zeros. So 9 and 12 hundreds times 10, we have to bring down 0 and multiply the non-zero digit, which is 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 9 is equal to 9. All right. And remember, kids, we have two decimal places here. And this is a whole number, so there is none. So our product should have two decimal places as well. So from the right, 1, 2, our decimal point will be here. Okay, so what will be our final answer, Tutor
The,
Sophia?
the product is 91 and 20 hundredths.
Okay, we can also drop the zero, kids, because if we do this, even if the place value becomes tenths, the value of the number does not change. We can also have 91 and 2 tenths. Okay,
Yes,
very
kids.
good.
Oh, let's have another example. Tutor Pia.
Okay po. 1 and 52 hundreds times 100 equals.
Okay, so let's multiply 1 and 52 thousandths times 100.
All right.
Okay, so if we are going to count the first decimal number, it has 3 decimal places. And then 100 is a whole number. So 0 ang kanyang decimal place. So multiply this as a whole number. We can just drop the 0, bring down zeros, and then multiply the numbers by the non-zero digit. So 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 1 is 1. So we have 3 decimal places on our product. So what will be our product, Tutor Pia?
So our product will be 105 and 200 thousandths.
Okay, that's great, Tutor Pia.
Yes,
Kids, remember,
very good.
we can also drop or remove zeros, but it will not change the value of the number. So we can also say that the product will be 105 and 2 tenths. Even if the place value changes when zeros were removed, the value of the number remains the same.
Yes, that is correct, kids. So, kids, since we love math, let's move on to our guided practice. All right, so Tutor Sophia, can you give number 1?
Give the product of 26 and 32 hundredths times 2 tenths.
Okay, so we will be giving you 30 seconds, kids, and chat your answers on our chat box.
Yes, comment your answer in our chat box.
Yes.
Good morning, Lorraine Villanueva and Martin Angel Dave Nagum Presa.
Yes. Shout out sa lahat ng mga estudyante ko, grade 5 Justiniani and grade 5 science class of Papa
Okay,
Guante.
good morning sa mga estudyante ko sa Talon Village National High School and ang mga co-teachers ko and ang aming bagong principal, si Sir Angelo Armas. Ayan.
Wow. May nakatama na ba ng mga sagot dyan, Tutor Tolen?
Yes, Tutor Sofia, may mga nakatama ba ng sagot? Ano ba ang tamang sagot, Tutor Sofia?
Tutor Mel, Alexis, Ima, and Clyde answered 5 and 264 10,000.
Wow!
That's
Okay,
correct.
Tutor
Very
Pia,
good.
let's have another example. Tutor Pia.
Okay po. 7 and 73 hundredths times 9 equals.
Okay, so 30 seconds mga kids.
Yes,
Type
another
your
30
answer in our
seconds.
comment section. Hello kay Josh David Toring, kay Ria Janine Gorospel, kay Maylene Kabatingan.
Hello rin sa mabait namin na direktor, Director JB.
Ayan, hello! Hello din kay Alana Gabini at kay Hailey Ross.
Yes. Hello rin sa mga schoolmates ko, Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School.
And go kids, you can do it! Okay. Ayan, Tutor Pia. Who got the correct answer, Tutor Pia? Tutor Pia, naka-off ang microphone mo. Ayan. Tutor Pia, sino-sino ang mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot?
Po ay si Daniel, Raymond, and Katrina answered 69 and 5700.
Wow!
Yes.
Very good!
Very good. Tutor Sophia, let's have another set of numbers.
Give the product of 463 10,000 times 9,000.
Okay, so another 30 seconds, kids. You can do it.
Tutor Mel, talagang Paskong-Pasko na ha? At very cool si Snowman ha?
Oo nga. Uy, handa na yung bangs mo, Tutor Tole.
Ay, okay. Thank you. Ayan, hello kay Louie Ribas, Juris Dayan, and kay Air Jules Ahala. Yan.
Okay. So what would be our answer, Tutor Sophia?
4,167.
Okay, very good, kids. All right. So don't forget the technique, kids. You just have to multiply the decimal by the non-zero digit and bring down zeros. Okay? All right.
Okay, congratulations mga kids! Ang
Yes.
galing-galing talaga ng mga tuties natin, Tutor Mel.
Oo naman, nakakataba ng puso.
Tutor Mel,
Congratulations!
ayan, ako bumabalik yata si Tutor Mark. Di ba pinapanood niya tayo na kung magagaling at mahuhusay ang ating mga mini-miss at ang ating tutors. Tutor
Yes.
Mark, nandyan ka pa ba, Tutor Mark? Ay, ang mini-min niya, si Tutor Nathan.
Yes, welcome
Hello.
back.
Mahusay! Let's give recognition to our matsayahit at mas tatalino tuties who submitted their gawa ko posko activity last week.
So, sino-sino sila, Tutor Nathan?
They both gave the correct answer first in our problem. 1. Nicolay Senilio, Mabitad, a grade 4 pupil from San Roque Central Elementary School, San Roque District, Davao City, del Sur, Region 11 with his advisor, Mrs. Helen Licong, and Principal Mariclo Alpas.
Wow! Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Nicolay.
And Martin Angel Dave Nagompreza, a grade 5 pupil from Gamo Central School, Gamo District, SDO Isabela, Region 2 with his advisor, Maria Teresa Ramirez, Math Teacher, Ma'am Evangeline Diego Agawi, and their principal, Ma'am Oria Nalib.
Wow! Congratulations, Martin Dave. Yes.
Also,
Yes.
we would like to comment Heavenly Heart Tangian of San Roque Central Elementary School and Zaira Kia Aguyen Juliano of San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School for posting their work in our Gawa Ko Posko. Mga masasiyahit at mas tatalino tuties for Gawa Ko Posko, do post a video/picture of you solving the given problem and make sure that your final answer is correct. and answer the problem asked on the question. So kids, our problem for next year is in gawa ko post ko.
Yes.
On average, a human hair grows at 1.25 centimeters per month. At this rate, how long would a strand of hair grow in 3 years?
Okay, very
Yan, yes, don't
good.
forget, DepEd ETUlay and your tutors plus you, multiply it with a smile minus the drama, and a fraction of your heart will always be a perfect equation, and all problems will be solved.
Yes. Kids, remember that you should always place a value to everything that you do in your life because that will make you a better person in the future.
Tutor Nathan?
We want to salute DepEd ETUlay for finding ways to help all learners continue learning despite this pandemic.
Tutor Sophia?
We may be divided by the screen in front of us, but DepEd ETUlay will always find a way to attain our one goal, and that is ETUlay ang pag-aaral ng lahat. Sabi nga ng DepEd, no student left behind.
Ayan, kahit iba-iba ang ating dibisyon, pero iisa lang ang hangarin natin, sulong edukalidad. Always remember that God cares for our family and life comes mysteriously. So live life to the fullest and value every moment with your family. God is our greatest Savior. Kahit iba-iba pa ang paniniwala at pananampalataya natin, sabi nga ng nasa taas, I love you and you are my children because I am you.
That's correct, Tutor Tolan. With our Lord's guidance and divine providence, maitulay natin ang pagkatuto ng mga bata kahit nasa kanilang mga bahay tayo. Maraming salamat sa ating mga mini-miss at sa kanilang mga magulang at mga guro na walang sawang pagsuporta, mathuhusay at gagaling talaga ang mga mini-miss natin, Tutor Tolan.
Yes!
Alright, yes! So mga kids, magkita-kita tayo every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. for our grade 4 to grade 6 math remediation program. You can catch us live in our Facebook pages, DepEd Tayo and DepEd EdTech Unit. You can also watch us simultaneously and as a replay in our YouTube channels, DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech Unit, and DepEd TV. And also on channel IBC 13.
Yes! Level up talaga. Thank you so much, our mini-miss. So scan this QR code for your ETUlay feedback experience or go to your web browser, type https://tinyurl.com/ETUlay feedback form. Kaya mga kids, math bilis lang ang araw, kaya't halina't math aral, matuto, at math enjoy.
Daghang salamat sa pag-tune in at panunood ng aming episode this week. Kami ang inyong math sayahing tutors every Wednesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Up next, storytelling K-3 nila Tutor Romary and Tutor Julius Beth. Muli, ako si Tutor Mel.
At ako naman si Tutor Tolen. As we always say, hashtag
Happy
Always!
Okay, thank you mga mini-miss. Thank you mga
Thank you.
magulang.
Goodbye, kids!
See you next year.
Bye-bye po.
Happy Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays po!
Yes, Tutor Clyde.
Ang husay naman. Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama yung mahusay ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!